Hello there everyone, my name is Ray and today we're going to play some more Tales of Zestiria. This is part number 62, I believe. Thank you for joining for today's episode. I don't need to do any of that, nobody cares. So last episode we beat Heldoff, killed him, whatever. So you'd think we'd be done, but we got a key item. And it's actually kind of weird when I was sitting down thinking about it, because in all the other Tales games that I've played, you basically just had to find.
Huh? What's that?
You basically just had to find the last, what is it? The secret dungeon, the final dungeon, whatever. And you can see this little icon on the screen above us is, again, obviously it's going to take us somewhere. And I guess technically they don't tell you that it's here. But to me, it's as obvious a hint as they can give you without just straight up saying, hey, go back to where you fought Heldoff. Because, let's say legendary seraphic art key. Say key for reawakening ancient seraphic arts. It's a mystery why Heldoff had it. So because we didn't have the key, this portal didn't show up for us is the general consensus. Like X. The only problem I have with this dungeon is the music sucks.
Is this a seraphic art?
It looks like something you'd use for travel.
Remains in the ruins used for travel. Could it really be a gate of travel? Wait, like the ones that are only heard of in writing from the era of the gods?
I've never seen one in person before either.
Well, that's something.
You said it.
Meaning beyond it, there's a ruin from the era of the gods!
Don't get too excited. Can't you feel it?
Yeah, it looks pretty dangerous.
But you're going.
You bet I am. No risk, no reward.
Gonna stop him?
No. If they fail because they put faith in a wrong decision, it's the end. But if it's an answer they believe in, even if they fail, they can overcome it.
You really trust him, huh?
It's a weird way to put it, Lila. You said that if you shouldn't say if it's an answer that they truly believe in, even if they fail, they can overcome it. After saying if they fail, it's the end. So there are two, what the hell are they called? Points of interest here. And it's weird because you'll see here in Hexen, this is where we are, Hexin Isle. If I remember, if I don't, this is going to make me look kind of dumb. But if I remember, I'll put in a cut to Zestiria, so where you guys can see the what the hell is it called? I guess the layout of the world to where Hexin Isle is, because you go to Hexin Isle in that game too. And it's kind of, I don't know, I guess it's a hidden dungeon there. Yeah, so this is Tales of Zestiria, and this is Hexin Isle. Obviously, the enemies here are vastly different than they were in Zestiria. But you can see over here, this is the area where we had that little crucible of malevolence that only Zavid can enter. Down here, this is where the seed washed up on the shore. Which to me, because I mean, this direction over here. This is facing towards the I guess the east, southeast. So to me, that would say that it probably coming from over here, the assault. I guess it could come over to the continent up top, but I will tell you why I don't think that's the case here in a little bit. But no, this is Hexen Isle. This is the exact same spot. It's got the exact same layout. We can't go anywhere else. We went through the Calyx once on our way back here, or back to this place. We went to the Calyx. And you can see that dragon skeleton is here already because he died in this game. The Seraphim died in this game that did become that dragon. This is where we come in Tales of Zestiria. The art that Heldoff was using brings us here. Cats is over here. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but look at the world map real quick. The entire game of Tales of Zestiria takes place on this continent over here. The reason I know that is because over here, the Empyrean's throne is where we go to fight. I was gonna say Artorias, to where we fight Haldolf in that game, and obviously everything's connected. It's all connected by, you know, underground tunnels and stuff from the, I guess, the main part of the world in Zestiria to the actual place that they call Artorias' throne in that game. I guess, you know, actually it's kind of an interesting thing too. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yep, I went the wrong way. It's kind of an interesting thing. I wonder exactly how they paint Artorias out in that game in the history books. Because obviously they mention him. Because that place wouldn't be known as Artorias' throne if no one knew who Artorias is. Oh god, how do we get there? See, I wanted to go there to show you guys that, yeah, there we go, it's this way. I wanted to go there to show you guys that it's the exact same spot. You guys have seen the throne in that game that they call Artorias' throne. In this game, it's known as the Empyrean's throne. But it's crazy to me that they have the exact same layout. They kept all that true, but this stuff is kind of where it gets a little, I guess, quote-unquote, wacky for me, because here it is. This is the Empyrean's throne, and obviously it looks vastly different in this game, because this is when it's, quote-unquote, in its prime. There's not a frick ton of malevolence here wrecking this place up. Same layout, same build, same everything. They largely skip over a lot of the stairs that you have to walk up, but I mean, good God, this place is huge. And there's a lot of exclamation points up here for whatever reason. But yeah, this is the exact spot. This here will lead us to the last dungeon. Sends us up to, I don't know if I can see it from here. I can probably see it from down there on the bottom. But it's way super up there. And by the way, this little dude right here, is the one that becomes Maltelis. Once you complete the story mode in the game or whatever, and you get to the very, very, very end, he becomes the Empyrean in place of Innominat, which is cool. I guess a little bit of, I still can't see it. Oh, I can kind of see it. I saw it for like a split second. And I don't know why, because now that very small visual ring at the very top of the screen is the last dungeon. That's where we go to fight Innominat. And it's kind of weird because it actually is Innominat. Yeah, well, whatever. That thing up top. You guys can probably see a little better now. That circle thing up there, that's the last level. But anyway, I just think it's really cool that there's such a deep connection between these games. Obviously, this is a prequel. It doesn't have a whole lot of connection, even though I literally just said a deep connection. But you'll notice these things if you play through the game and actually care about looking at the stuff. And it does make sense that that seed would come from the assault, because if you go there, it's a tropical spot. I know Rose had said something about how it was, you know, she's fantasizing, I guess it is, from a far off area where a bunch of alien trees drop alien seeds, and I mentioned that not too long ago or in a little bit. I don't remember if I don't know if I'm gonna put this in before that or after that. But there is an area in this game that we go to with a bunch of like weird trees and stuff. But the fact that it comes from this little beachy area, I don't know, it just makes more sense to me that it would come there from here. But anyway, I've rambled on about this long enough, except look at where Hexin Isle is now, like I said, compared to, like, this is the continent that Zestiria takes place on. And Hexin Isle is directly offshore as far as the map is concerned, so why exactly is Hexin Isle way the crap over here in this one? We awaken the 4 elemental lords, the 4 elemental Empyreans, and change the face of the world, is how they say. Like, if all 4 of them are awake at the same time, they can do it, whatever. So maybe that's got something to do with it. That probably has a lot to do with it, but still, that's a really big freaking... And you look how close this continent is compared to that continent right next to it. Like, why? Why would they do? And this stuff bothers me, not in a bad way. This stuff bothers me because this is a prequel to the game. It's the same world. All of these continents. Look at all of these places we can go to. All around the world. So now I wish we could explain. Now I wish we could explore these places in Zestiria and see how different they are 1,000 years into the future. You know what I mean? And look at all of that area down there that we never get to go to. It's all mapped out and stuff. You know, it is what it is. Let me go back to Zestiria before I end up making this a 10-minute part of the video in and of itself. But this stuff, I love this type of stuff. I'm sure you guys can tell. I love trying to connect the dots and all of this stuff. Kind of reminds me of Skies of Arcadia and the random theories that I come up with based off of stuff like the Dark Moonstone and all that other crap. Anyway, so yeah, you don't really ever have to go there except for one time, but then you can go back later. But I mean, if you look, oh my god. Alright, so this is where we're at right now. But if you look at it compared to the world that we're in, this isn't all just on one continent. And it's really not that far from where we just were in the Artorias' throne. I guess Artorias' throne's on the opposite side of the continent, but again, it's really not that far considering how fast we can get from one place to another. The enemies here are going to be the strongest enemies that you'll see in the entire game. There are no more powerful enemies around, and I'm actually recording this a day. Hold on. Weak to wind, resistant to pretty much everything else.
You bet.
Doesn't it actually
Yeah,
refer
so
to a
this is
woodchopper's
gonna
axe,
suck.
though?
You bet. Can't tell if you're serious or just like saying that.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to what they said, so that kind of stuff. So this is actually gonna kind of blow fat dick because I'm recording this the day before this video is gonna go up. And that means that I'm not going to have too much time to keep up on this before I have to record the next one. I need to do some leveling up. That was the plan. I'm going to stay to my schedule no matter what it takes. Okay, Lila's going ham on that ass, and again, she's not going to hurt it too much. There's enough to kill it. But please die, thank you.
Well, that's that.
All together now. 1, 2.
So we're going now? Wait,
Oh,
what's
come
our
on,
cue?
guys.
See, that took me over half a minute just to beat 3 freaking enemies. And that's because, this is what I told you guys before, this place, or this game, the end of it and whatnot, it's not... Do they have something to say? And as you can see, we've got these thought bubbles, so we still have things that we can do, so I'll probably use that as an excuse. I wanted to get all this done in a row, because I'm actually really excited for this, because there's... I've only gotten to the second area of the second area of this level, the second level of this area, however the hell you want to think about it, because there's one person there that I fought, and I lost. I could not get past him. But see, our levels are largely irrelevant. What we need is our equipment increase. Look at our stats. Caliburnus hasn't been upgraded at all. The only thing that Saray has upgraded is the Quartz Waistcoat, which is bad in and of itself. But we've got that at level 4. Miklio's got better equipment because he's got an 8 down here, and then 5 and 4, whatever. She's got everything upgraded at least once except for her blob ring. You know, it goes down the list, but oh my god, we need to have our equipment upgraded. So I wanted to come here, fight these guys, get their shit, and then upgrade it so that way I can come down here and resistant to 3 out of 5 things I can do. And weak to nothing. That's another thing that I like about...
Caterpillar fungus is just a parasitic fungi.
Way to be a buzzkill.
Well, that's the way of things. The truth kind of kills your imagination, you know?
That was real philosophical.
Yeah, so... Okay, I thought they were done, so I started talking. So it's all good, okay.
It's a bird of paradise. We're taking a
I'll
rare
just be
gamble
shutting
with
up
this
for a
pair
moment.
of dice. Huh? Why is everyone looking at me?
What are you weak to? Nothing. That's another thing that I like about this is the fact that pretty much the enemies here, aside from just being higher level and just higher stats,
We won't lose to you.
you won't find very many things with weaknesses here. So I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, it looks kind of like I'm just gonna have to maybe just walk around and show you guys what this place looks like, and then come back later. This is kind of crazy because this is a crucible of malevolence, but only Zavid can come in here. I hate that. So I wonder if you came here when you had Dezel, like if you hacked the game to get here with Dezel, if you would be able to go in there with just Dezel, or would it still say just Zavid? I assume it would still say just Zavid, but there's two discoveries here. We're gonna get the first one. Where you at? Okay, I guess it must be down here. There we go. This little seed thing.
What's that?
Do it!
The heck? Is this some kind of seed, maybe? It sure looks curious. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Not that I can think of. We see lots of exotic merchandise, but nothing like this.
Could it be that it washed up here from across the sea? Across the sea?
A far-off land with weird alien trees dropping weird alien seeds left and right? Must be cool to have an imagination like yours.
The world can be stranger and more wonderful than you think. Just look at this mystery seed. Heck, just look where we're standing. Isn't it weird? Isn't it awesome?
You've got a point. I happily yield.
A land beyond the sea, huh? I like the sound of that. Yeah, I'd like to make it there. Someday.
Alright, so allow me to nerd out for just a second here. I find it funny that they do these kinds of things with the fate of the world on the line because, yes, we beat Held Off, and that's why we have this. That's why we have the key, and that's why we're able to be here. But story-wise, we have yet to kill him. So when we go back, we can fight Held Off whenever we want. So Held Off is sitting there, and he's just waiting for us, right? So let's get into a fight while I do this conversation. So here we can win this, right? So yeah, so it's crazy because let's get Zavid in here. The only thing that we've found with a weakness so far are these guys, and that's not really too much of a weakness, all things considered. Yeah, no, oh my god, I'm doing literally 6 damage. Can you stop blocking so I can thank you? So, you know, we've got the fate of the world is at stake, and Held Off is still out there waiting for us to come and whip that ass or get our asses whipped. It's all good. But you have the fact that I've played Zestiria also makes this pretty cool because that is a skill that a mutant helper has, and you can knock that off. Yeah, we're not doing too good here. We're not doing terrible. Oh my god, we're not doing terrible, but at the same time, we could stand to be doing quite a bit better. So that's why I need to level up like a son of a gun. Plus, like I said, that one boss that we went against, I wasn't able to beat him last time. I guarantee I can't beat him now if I've got this much difficulty just getting through the regular enemies. And these are the first phases. By first phases, I mean every little crucible that we go to. I forget what they're actually called. But the enemies get progressively more dangerous, as one would expect. So, as I was saying about like the little nerding out session I was having, I love the fact that she mentions, you know, a far-off land with, you know, trees that drop alien seeds and whatnot. Because, first of all, that seed doesn't look all that crazy. It just looks like a regular seed to me. Second, in Zestiria, we come to this continent, but most of the game does not take place on any one given continent. Most of the game takes place in a frick ton of other continents around this entire world. So we actually do go to a forest over there that does have weird-ass trees, and they beat you upside the head with their seeds, so it's just cool. I love it. But this is another point of interest. Full dragon skeleton. And we know who, not what, this is, because, if you guys have played through Zestiria, or you saw me play through Zestiria, you know that this is actually, well, I'll tell you when we're done with this.
This must be a dragon skeleton. If we study it, we may be able to understand the essence of the dragon itself.
I bet even if you two were eating chicken wings, you'd find something nerdy to talk about.
Actually, bird wings and animal legs are strikingly alike. It might be because...
Ah, here it goes.
Idiot.
But the real question is how an immortal dragon died.
And a quadruped as well. The strongest type.
There must be someone who defeated it.
Or maybe there was someone. Aw, need me to hold your hand?
No, there's something wrong with the Earth Pulse.
Whoa, a serious response.
You know something, don't you?
It used to be a nest for the 8 serpents. Long, long ago. But you're still going, right? No matter what?
Yeah. Be on alert, everyone.
I will. Wouldn't want you to be studying my bones someday.
Okay, so is that... Hold on, dagnabbit. Is that all of them? Or am I missing one? Because those are the last two in the game. Okay, so to me this just is like a regular seed. What the hell? But this the entire skeleton of what appears to be a dragon. I don't know why I was gonna say happened. It is eerie how perfectly preserved it is. So this is a dragon, obviously, but Maltellus, the actual dragon that we saw after we fought and defeated Helldolf in the last episode, that is actually, spoiler alert, I guess. If you don't want to hear, skip ahead by like a minute or so. That is actually the form that a character from Zestiria takes on at the end of the game once he gets the power of the, or I guess the ruler of the 5 lords. His name is Laphicet. I named my fancy leopard gecko over here after him. He's staring at me for some reason. This is actually his brother, Silva. I guess technically not his brother, but they were partners at the very least. They served the same, I guess, lord, master in life, and then in death they both become dragons. But what is it called? The main character from that game, her brother takes on the form of one of the 5 lords known as Innominat. He's the main enemy later on in the game, and he's the one that killed this guy. So I never really understood why this is still here. There's a cat around here somewhere. Need to find him.
Time for battle.
Okay. I don't.
It's a
What
trilobite.
thing? Oh, the trilobite.
A legendary creature which has survived since ancient times.
Hellions should be judged by their looks, not their backstory.
Why do I have? Oh, I'm an idiot. I switched out to Zavid in fight and didn't do it in the actual thing. Can you? Well, I mean, it is what it is. So I don't know why the hell that skeleton's still here. It was cool that they gave a bit of backstory to.
All is done here.
All right. Even though I said I'm not doing great, I am still kind of surprised I'm doing as good as I am. But I do like the fact that they gave a little backstory to that skeleton. That it actually was a character that was briefly our friend and fought with us on our side. It was kind of sad to see him turn into that in Zestiria. Advanced technique. Some monstrous Hellions will unleash attacks at the start of a battle that seems that you can neither evade nor survive. These enemies are impossible and you should give up. Ha! As if. Believe in bonus skills. They may hold the key to dealing with enemies that seem invincible. In particular, stacking skills may draw out surprising effects. So yeah, I need to get more knowledge on that too. Seriously, on the real, there's cats around here somewhere. I don't remember where he is. I think he's in one of the bushes. I think he's in one of the bushes. But he becomes the lord of the land for this place. I think he's called the Lost Cats or the Missing Cats or something. Anyway, I don't know where he is. I'm pretty sure he's either in one of these bushes or he's on the damn beach. But oh my god, what was I going to talk about? Yeah, no, I play RPGs for the fun of it. I play RPGs because I thoroughly enjoy them. Obviously, I also enjoy the story aspects and whatnot. But at the same time, oh my god, okay, that's not what I thought was going to happen, but I'll take it, I guess. Hit the damn thing! I appreciate you, big dog. So yeah, no, I play RPGs for the fun. I play RPGs because of what they have to offer. I play RPGs just because they are literally my favorite game. Like, bar none, it's my favorite game type.
That was pretty good, Shorty.
Being big is for losers. Big losers.
Yep, big losers. So I don't usually go to Can I switch? How the hell do I switch you out? No. There we go. Wow.
Some of us are low on health.
Well, you've got health maintenance, so fix it. Yeah, so I don't really go too in depth with the strategy as far as, you know, I usually just hit shit until it stops moving, to be completely honest with you guys. But for a game like this, and Zestiria, what I had come to learn at a hefty price, if you will, is that it's gonna take more than that to get through the secret dungeons. I was able to muscle through the secret dungeons and the secret boss fights as I look for these damn cats. Where is this guy? Oh, okay, didn't see you there. I know he's here. I don't know if he's here now. I don't know if I have to do something to get him to unlock. I don't think so. Pretty sure I just gotta find the damn thing. But actually, now I'm thinking about it, maybe just a little bit too much. But that's pretty impressive that a cat was able to survive out here, because this is the strongest malevolence we'll ever feel. Like, period. In the entirety of this game. So the fact that a lone cat was just out here by himself, just chilling, and he was able to survive all this time without becoming an alien or anything like that, that's actually impressive. Like I said, probably thinking about it too much. It is what it is. I love it. But yeah, no, so I need to find that damn cat because he ends up being the lord of the land of this place, and I'm glad about that because it's pretty cool. Gives us our usual stuff. But what is my fish?
Power of flames are not to be trifled with. Let's restore our health.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with my health, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna go check down on that beach, because I know that cat is... Oh!
Surely this is fate.
Oh, okay. Didn't really see you coming up there! I appreciate you, as in, not really. Sure. But at the same time, golly, man, I get sidetracked so easy when I'm talking about this. But like I said, at a hefty price, basically, I found out that you can't just level up in these games. This isn't Pokemon. This isn't even Tales of Symphonia, where you could just get through by being at a high level. I was able to muscle through the secret bosses and the secret levels in Tales of Zestiria because we were just so much higher leveled than every damn thing else that I came into contact with. But no, that's just, it's not enough. And maybe I'm just not as high level as I should be in this game, because like I said, I was able to muscle through Berseria. There he is. I was able to muscle through Berseria. Why did I think he was in a bush? But at the same time, it's just, it didn't work. It didn't work in this game the first time I played through it. I'm willing to bet it won't work this time. You want to know why you're here, Meow? This is a rather philosophical question. That is rather a philosophical question. Meow. The long journey to find the meaning of life that itself is life. Meow. Received Hexin Isle proof of rejuvenation. Proof that Hexin Isle's blessing is restored thanks to the power of the lost cats. This domain of Hexin Isle has been revived. But metaphysical questions are really out of my purview. So take this map instead, Meow. Received a map from Lost Cats. Buy for Meow. If the great ball of yarn that his fate sees to it, perhaps it will tangle once more. I don't know why he says that. He's right over here. The entrance to this place is where he's at. And he's just chilling on the beach. Well, I mean, obviously not anymore, but again, I think about this stuff too much. I know I do. But my God, that must be a powerful ass cat. And look at him. He's just chilling over here. Hey, it's me again. I know I act a bit high and mighty, but actually I've been close by this whole time. Meow. Cat's Corner? That's ancient history for me now. It's a meowling shame, but sorry. Lost Cats isn't fit to speak of his old hometown. So, are you actually lost? I said the boons in this bitch. Yeah, so I don't know if he's actually lost. Service of the Norman is going to come in really handy in this place. I don't know if he's actually lost, or if that's just his name, like if he actually like just came here. Yes, please. I'm definitely going to need that. Drop rate of items equipped by opponents you defeat increases. Equipped by opponents. I think that's the one that I need. I don't really care about the gold right now. I really just don't. Damage to enemies of a higher level will be damage to enemies of a higher level will be increased by 20. I'm not going to run into anything of higher level than me. So, I mean, well, okay. Well, if I use the Norman, they will be eventually. Move for free. Probability of allies being stunned is halved. Let's do that. And enemy item drop rate increased by 50%. Okay. I mean, there's really no reason not to do that, I guess. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know if this guy's actually lost or if that's just his name. Or if he decided that, like he said, he's acting all high and mighty, but, you know, he's just kind of chilling out. Okay, there's something with these bushes. The cats wasn't in the bush. But there's something with these bushes. I remember. Oh, okay. I remember there being something about these bushes. Something is in this bush, or one of these bushes. I don't know. Good lord, I'm doing pathetic. What's your 11,000? This dude's almost at 12 stacks. I'm doing pathetic amount of things. I really need this leveling up. So, yeah, we're gonna do some. I guess. What's it called? I'm gonna have to do some off-screen grinding to be sure. We're gonna do some side quests before we come back in here and tackle this. If I get this equipment that these guys drop leveled up high enough, okay, I'm sure that I can just go through the dungeons with these guys, because I've never had anything level up, like pretty much ever. So we're not even level 100 yet. Holy crap! What do I do? This is the you stay away from me. This is the first one. Please tell me I can leave now. That was actually really stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, shit!
What is
Calyx.
this?
It's a separate plane of
leave.
existence that someone made.
Sure appreciate your sense of humor, Zavid.
Good. But if you die here, it'll be no joke.
Okay, so I wonder if they can just feel how strong the enemies are over there, you know, domains and stuff. But at the same time, Zavid, spoiler alert again, I guess, Zavid has been there before. He's been in all of these Calyxes at least once throughout history, and he knows what's in there. Is that guy seriously still following me? Well, I mean, you know, obviously he wants his work. We're gonna take a nap after this, so I can see if there are any more whatevers. Cutscenes. There we go. I just want to end this fight. Yo, they survived. Could you not? Are you resistant to it? You are. Okay. I'm such an idiot. I don't know why. I just go in sometimes and just, okay, let's just do everything that I feel like do. Oh, geez, that was actually pretty smart. Dodge my attack. That's fine. You're actually not supposed to attack 3 times in a row. They actually suggest you don't do that. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I do. So I guess that tells you.
Guess I overdid it again.
More like wasted your energy and talked too much.
Damn. Hold on. I know what to do about Edna. Kind of cryptic, but whatever you say, I'll be right by you. Whatever may come. Proof I know of a high-ranking surf. We've already done that. So you get some travel. Date from the era of the gods. If you say so. What I do is that... What I do know is that there's something not quite right about it. I went to find out for sure to investigate it, but you were going to do it anyway, weren't you? Let's see what to say. Border patrols all over the place. You should take a break. Yeah, we can't just leave those crucibles as they are. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, we're going to take a nap. Save point travel. Let's go to Lady Lake because we haven't been there in a while. Inside the inn because I want to take a nap. We're going to take a nap, and then it's a kind of a weird way to end it, but that's how I'm going to end it. There's nothing else for me to do right now because I'm literally at a wall. I need to get my stuff leveled up, and I need to do that off screen.
Huh. Lila?
What's wrong?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to wake you up.
And?
It looks like Lila's not here. I wonder if something happened.
She's probably okay.
But...
Even Lila probably has sides she'd rather not show to the rest of us.
Has she always gone off by herself when we've had rough times?
I don't know. Probably.
I didn't know.
I don't think she wanted anyone to know. Just let her be.
Oh my. Are you two up already?
Lila, are you okay?
Huh?
You were gone, and Saray was having a right old freak out.
Oh, I was just taking a walk outside. Sorry for making you worry.
You don't have to apologize.
Holy mother of capitalism, I can barely watch this. You two are both so awkward.
Huh?
Saray, Lila isn't a little kid. And Lila, what exactly do friends mean to you? Why don't we revisit the fundamentals? It all started in this very city, right? Go back to that place where your memories are strongest.
Well, this is a pain.
Okay, so maybe there's something I can do. A little bit of a side quest thing. I don't understand. I don't know what they just did was awkward or what was awkward about what they just did. That was a weird one. What do friends mean to you? And Lila's not a kid. I don't get it. I was going to say it's kind of weird that she would walk off on her own without turning into a Hellion, but we're in the town and it's blessed by Uno, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm ending this episode here. I've rambled. This has been a really weird episode. I'm sure you guys can tell I didn't know what the hell to do throughout this one because I didn't want to get to that island in this episode because I didn't know how to make it long enough, but at the same time, that's all I really could do other than miss my schedule, and I'm not doing that anymore. So, thank you all for watching. As always, my name is Ray. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter if that kind of thing interests you. The link will be in the description. I actually have been posting on there, ironically. 2 followers. Somebody is reading my shit, I think. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe. Whatever you guys feel like doing. You guys already know how I do things. But at the same time, until next time, goodbye, everybody.